You know you need a cover on your GPS reports, man.
I thought I had my spare in the trunk. It's gone.
My black shirt.
Well, they said every year we could park back there, but they never give us all the info stuff. That was good. We incorporated into the info, incorporated into it. But they never work out with the day out. They never work with us. We don't even work. We still gotta wait for a check for this other day.
I ended up parking over that place for a lot, so I didn't want to like pay $5 not going over there. You did to get my tire? Yeah, I did, but like I didn't want to bother with it because it was like 4 or 5 cars deep waiting in line. I think it was a lot.
expected in weather to be.
No, they're not.
Is that like 400 miles away?
Yeah. That's because they weren't. That's because they weren't hosting weather.
What y'all want this?
What's that?
What y'all want this?
Little detail. Any detail.
Can't use that one.
I'm gonna buy him this shit too.
I gave you a bunch.
Oh, see, he had a basketball No, yeah, Tom, I think.
I'm that girl.
Who wore the dress? I look fucking good too.
You have any idea how long it took me to get my hair done?
You look like, dang, you look good.
I look good. I smell good. And it's good stuff.
You look good.
A lot of people that play those bagpipes get infections because you're blowing into that bag, so you're having all your moisture sitting in there for long periods of time. They get sick a lot.
You should go like that then.
You get sick too if you do that hard.
You were blowing bags all the time. You were
The eggs, yeah.
It's a big thing.
What's the bag?
Good afternoon to everyone gathered here or viewing the ceremony online. Welcome to the Spring 2012 commencement of the College of St. Scholastica. I'm Beth Domholt, Vice President for Affairs. Please stand as you are able for a performance by the American Indian drum group Little Horse, who will perform Honor Song. After the performance, please remain standing as we honor our country, as well as family and friends serving in our armed forces by singing America the Beautiful. Let the ceremony begin.
Hey!
Thank you. And we will now have an invocation from Seth Stemmer, class of 2012. Seth is graduating today with a Doctor of Physical Therapy degree. Seth.
Please take a moment to center yourself. Creator of the heavens and earth, we pray a word of thanks, having reached one ending of our education. We sit before you this afternoon, humbled by all that we have been given. Thank you for the mothers and grandmothers in attendance today, for those who are unable to make it on this special day. We ask for a hand to be placed on our shoulders to gently guide us down the path that has been laid before our feet. We pray that you remain with us as we ascend to the highest peaks and descend into the deepest valleys of our lives. We find ourselves at the door of our futures and pray that the doors are open for us. We ask for wisdom and knowledge to live an inspired life with the Benedictine values in our hearts. We accept the calling to be lifelong learners, stewards of the earth, community leaders, and to be individuals who treat all human beings with hospitality and respect. We pray for your blessing over our lives as we enter into the unknown of this world. We ask that you continue to be a light unto our path as we walk down the road of life before us. May the peace of the Lord Christ go with you, wherever he may send you. May he guide you throughout the wilderness, protect you throughout the storm. May he bring you home rejoicing at the wonders he has shown you. May he bring you home rejoicing once again to our doors. Amen.
Thank you, Seth. Please be seated. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the College of St. Scholastica, it is my pleasure to greet you. I'm Mary Ives, Chair of the Board of Trustees. Commencement is a very special and joyous occasion, the most important ceremony in the life of a college. We mark this occasion with traditions, those of the medieval universities by our academic processions, and those of our college by remembering our mission. The St. Scholastica mission statement reminds us that we are shaped by the Catholic intellectual tradition and are part of a Benedictine heritage that has continued for more than 1,500 years. This heritage teaches us to cherish and promote the unique qualities of each individual, to give dignity to human labor, to love learning and culture, to share our goods, and to pursue peace. I am confident that you graduates have experienced these values and that they will remain with you for the rest of your lives. As many of you know, this is the college's centennial, our 100th year of providing intellectual and moral preparation for responsible living and meaningful work. In the spirit of celebration, we have invited to this ceremony a group of very special guests, some of whom are able to be with us today. I'm referring to the Benedictine Sisters of St. Scholastica Monastery, who founded this college back in 1912 and remain our sponsors today. I'd like to take a moment to recognize them. Sisters, could you rise? Thank you, sisters, for the inspiring example that you continue to set for our students, our faculty, our staff and alumni, and all of us, friends of the College of St. Scholastica. As the students are announced today and cross in front of this stage, we ask that you keep your appreciation respectful. We will provide time for you to applaud after all of them have been recognized. Finally, in order to fully celebrate the accomplishments of these graduates, we ask that you remain with us until the end of the ceremony. Thank you for being part of our community celebration today. And now, I have the privilege of introducing Dr. Larry Goodwin, President of the College of St. Scholastica. Larry?
Well, good afternoon and welcome Centennial graduates, whether you're from Duluth or one of our other 4 campuses or from one of our online programs. It's great to have you here. And welcome also to family and friends. And I'd like to wish all the mothers in the audience a very happy Mother's Day. Well, graduates, you've run the race and you've crossed the finish line, and now it's time for you to receive the prize. And you will shortly receive your degrees. I'll hand them out to you each, one at a time. But the actual conferral of the degrees takes place all at once. There's a point in the ceremony where I say, I do hereby confer upon you the degree for which you have qualified with all attendant honors, privileges, and responsibilities. At that moment, you have your degrees, and you change the tassel on your caps to signify this fact. Every year when I say those words, I think about the phrase, with all attendant honors, privileges, and responsibilities. We have a pretty good idea of what the honors and the privileges of the degrees are. You can put letters after your name, BA, BS, MA, MS, MBA, MED, DPT, DNP. You are qualified for entry into or advancement in various professions, and you will probably earn a lot more money in your lifetime than somebody who doesn't have the credentials, and so forth. Those are the honors and the privileges. But what are the responsibilities of the degree? Our vision statement says that we want to send forth thoughtful graduates to serve and to transform the world. Service and transformation. These are the awesome responsibilities of the degree. We now look to you to serve the world and to transform it for good. We say that knowledge is power. Today we acknowledge publicly that you are powerful people. Use your power to lead. Rely on your conscience and your values to show you the destination. Pay particular attention to the powerless. Use your power especially on their behalf. On behalf of the Benedictine sisters and the faculty and the staff of our college, I congratulate you and I wish you genuine success and true happiness. It is now my pleasure to introduce Sister Michaela Hedekin, our commencement speaker. Sister Michaela was born in Virginia, Minnesota, and during her grade school years The sisters from the St. Scholastica Monastery were her teachers. She attended the Benedictine-staffed Regis High School in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and later joined the Sisters of St. Bede Monastery in Eau Claire during her senior year of high school. Sister Michaela is a 1970 graduate of the College of St. Scholastica. She holds 2 master's degrees, one in religious education from Seattle University, and the other in theology from St. John's University School of Theology. She was a middle school and a high school religion teacher, director of the St. Bede Retreat and Conference Center, and she served as prioress of the St. Bede Monastery from 2008 until that community joined St. Benedict's Monastery in St. Joseph, Minnesota in August of 2010. Sister Michaela also served as president of the Federation of St. Benedict from 2003 to 2009. On June 5th, 2011, Sister Michaela was installed as the 16th prioress of the Sisters of the Order of St. Benedict in St. Joseph, Minnesota. You may have noticed a Benedictine theme running through Sister Michaela's life, but it's especially fitting that she is our centennial commencement speaker because it was from the house in St. Joseph, where she is now the prioress, that the sisters who founded the College of St. Scholastica came over 100 years ago. And so there's a very fitting way in which we're closing the circle today. Please join me in welcoming Sister Michaela Hedeken.
Blessings and thanks, President Goodwin, for your warm welcome, which has proven Thomas Wolfe wrong. You can come home again. This indeed feels like a homecoming for me. My first visit to St. Scholastica was at age 13, and I have availed myself of every opportunity to return here since then. Little did I think I would one day be here as the prioress of the founding monastery, congratulating graduates and celebrating the centennial of the college. Whether it is a parent, the CEO of an organization, or the prioress of a monastery, there is always a special delight when one experiences the success of an offspring. You are celebrating your centennial year 1 year ahead of your founding monastery. The College of St. Benedict celebrates its centennial next year in 2013. The daughter house has outpaced the mother house. I salute you and I congratulate you, President Goodwin, the Board of Trustees, administration, faculty, staff, graduates, and of course the Sisters of St. Benedict, whose vision, as articulated by Mother Scholastica Kirst in the late 1800s, saw, and I quote, "fine buildings built of stone within whose walls higher education would flourish," close quote. And flourish it has and is. Graduates, those of you receiving baccalaureate, master's, or doctoral degrees, you who have been referred to as traditional or non-traditional students, I congratulate and commend each and every one of you. Your presence here today speaks for itself. You have accomplished a major goal in life, and your families and friends can be proud. We who cherish that ancient, over 1,500-year-old Benedictine heritage of study, scholarship, and service are grateful that you carry forward this heritage. Only recently have colleges and universities spoken of non-traditional students and distant learning. As history has shown, the College of St. Scholastica has often been ahead of its time. My first involvement as a student of the college back in 1964 was a distant learning experience. Our monastery in Eau Claire, Wisconsin was designated as a junior college of St. Scholastica. I was prepared as a teacher through classes held at our monastery and taught by our sisters or teachers that were assigned by the college here. When I graduated from St. Scholastica in 1970, at age 25, I was really a non-traditional student. And would you believe I was in the first co-ed class? Now, the dedication to the fullness of education at the college is attested to by the very fact that the physical education requirements that were held for the teaching degree were not waived for me or for any other of the sisters in the class, despite our age. Some of the sisters were even older than I was. Therefore, we were in Phi Ed classes with the first male students. They weren't quite sure how to play flag football with the sisters. And we were delighted to get back into jeans and sweatshirts. My education at the College of St. Scholastica taught me what I needed to know in order to teach the students that would grace my classroom. And I also learned valuable lessons that were conveyed by my professors' attitudes and actions. Lessons about adaptability and flexibility were vital to the education experience for me. Many of those experiences taught me that learning is a lifelong proposition. The delight in learning new things was modeled by instructors who never stopped studying. For this and for so much more, I am eternally grateful. Today, I would imagine that you graduates are grateful also for many things, primarily that at long last a dream has been fulfilled. I invite you to spend a moment relishing that sense of gratitude that you feel. Gratitude to your parents or families, friends, professors, and all who have supported you through the pursuit of the degree is an essential part of this day. And above all, I urge you to go forth grounded in that gratitude. Though we speak of receiving an education, we know that an education is developed, entered into, earned. It isn't just received. We also know that we are not educated in isolation. We need others who have gone before us, others who walk with us to encourage, challenge, and support us. The very word educate comes from the Latin root which means to lead, draw, or bring out. All that we learn, study, or research is meant to draw out from us a deeper sense of gratitude for life, the wonders of the world, and the wisdom of those who have explored its inner and outer workings. The truly educated person is the one whose life exudes gratitude. The explosion in recent times of gratitude journals, books, and blogs all make reference to the fullness of any life being enhanced by that sense of gratitude. With much assurance, I can make a prediction and a promise to you today, no matter where you are on your life's journey as you receive your degree. The prediction: your life is not going to go the way you think it will. The promise: an attitude of gratitude will help you positively enhance your life and embrace it, even though you may not always like what comes your way. These two realities, along with the education you celebrate today, will provide you with what you need in whatever the journey ahead will hold. One of the more fascinating books on gratitude was published in 2010, following a year-long experience of the author writing 365 thank you notes. Yes, that is one a day, each day for a year. John Kralik, a lawyer in California whose life was crumbling before him, had headed to the mountains to sort things out. It was there that he heard a voice tell him that he needed to learn to be grateful for the things he had, rather than to focus on the things he wanted, or the many things that he felt he had lost. Saint Benedict would say he was listening to God with the ear of his heart, and because of that profound listening, his whole life took on a new meaning. He began writing thank you notes to people who were or had been part of his life over the years. When he thanked clients for paying their bills, they paid faster. When he thanked lawyers for referring clients to him, they referred even more. To a worker at Starbucks, he wrote, "Knowing that you had to work on Thanksgiving of all days, I thought I'd express my gratitude that you have taken the time and made the effort to learn my name and greet me each day in a way that makes me feel like a person and not a number. It is a small thing, but on any given day, it can make all the difference. Thank you." When that worker was interviewed by a reporter, her reflection was, "When I saw his note, I realized that what I do really does count." In all reality, this stance of gratitude is part of our Judaic Christian heritage. Long ago, the psalmist reminded us, it is good to give thanks to the Lord. In the letter to the Thessalonians, we are also told, give thanks in all circumstances. As you reflect on these years of labor toward a degree, it may be easy to offer thanks for such a huge accomplishment. Do remember that it has happened because of small steps that you have taken. Let gratitude permeate your life for each of these small steps. The very college from which you have earned your degree, the College of St. Scholastica, began as a dream in a field of daisies. That dream has become a vast campus overlooking Lake Superior and housing St. Scholastica Monastery, the College of St. Scholastica, and a major healthcare facility. I noted on the college website that an all-alumni reunion in June will include an old-fashioned daisy field picnic. The dream lives on and is celebrated in Thanksgiving for what has been, even as we look to the next 100 years. Perhaps E.E. Cummings had that daisy field and the depth of gratitude we want to express in mind when he penned the words, "Thank heaven somebody's crazy enough to give me a daisy." Such a simple and abundant flower that speaks of the gratitude we want to convey for the little things in our lives. Graduates, may the education you celebrate express itself in the gratitude by which you live. To the Sisters of St. Benedict and to the College of St. Scholastica, which you began, I extend my profound gratitude for the lives you have touched through the education you have provided. How grateful I am that mine is one of those lives. To you, President Goodwin, the Board of Trustees, to the administration, faculty, and staff, my deepest appreciation for carrying forward the Catholic Benedictine heritage we treasure. Your founding mother house is proud of her daughter.
I'm going to be the first to take Sister Michaela's advice and say thank you for a wonderful talk on gratitude. And I'm also going to take this occasion to confer the first degree today. And the citation here on the tripod reads as follows. Honorary degree, Sister Michaela Hedekin, Order of St. Benedict, 1970. In recognition of your work with youth through religious education, retreats, and the process of discernment, your leadership within the Benedictine community, your care, compassion, and dedication to others, and for living out the Benedictine values in your work and daily life, the Board of Trustees of the College of St. Scholastica is pleased to present to you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, conferred on this 13th day of May, 2012, in Duluth, Minnesota.
Our student speaker today is Katie Hoff, class of 2012. Katie will be receiving a bachelor's degree in biology and psychology with a minor in chemistry. During her years at the college, Katie was involved in campus ministry. She was pianist and cantor for many masses, and in fact, she was the student coordinator for all of the music at weekly mass. Katie also played the piano in the jazz band for 4 years. Katie participated in the college's community service orientation program for all 4 years, serving as student coordinator her senior year. Katie was a member and treasurer of the biology club and a leader of the organic chemistry collaborative learning group for 2 years. She was also part of a volunteer research team working on the problem of isolating a protein known as carbohydrate oxidase from lettuce. Katie will be getting married in June and attending the University of Minnesota Medical School. She is looking forward to trying out everything in medicine and keeping an open mind, but she is leaning toward practicing family medicine in a rural area similar to her southern Minnesota hometown. Please join me in welcoming Katie Hoff.
Friends and family, faculty and staff, trustees, sisters, and class of 2012. Thank you all for coming together on this wonderful day of celebration. It has been 4 years of hard work, even longer for some of us, that has led up to today. But as I stand up here before you, it's almost as if it all happened in the blink of an eye. It's hard to remember who we were as those shy freshmen in Summers Hall. Sometimes I forget that some of my best friends have only been around for 4 years. And now, as we are ready to pursue our own unique paths, it's time to recognize what St. Scholastica has done to shape who we are today and who will become tomorrow. There are 3 special groups of people that I will always remember when I think about my time here. The first is the faculty. I have had great experiences with the faculty across all departments. I remember running into Dr. McGahee's office for a letter of recommendation and staying about an hour afterward to visit. I remember staying after lectures to continue picking Doc C's brain, and I remember the help Dr. House gave us when we needed extra practice space. These patient teachers have nurtured our minds and helped us to grow, and we are enormously thankful for that. The second group that I would like to mention is the Sisters of the Monastery. They are truly the Benedictine values in action, welcoming us with true Christian hospitality. They are the cornerstone of our college community, and for me personally, they have been great spiritual role models. I will never forget the times I have been able to spend praying with the sisters. And of course, the last group I would like to mention is you, class of 2012. It seems so weird to me that next year I will be going to a place where I won't recognize most of the faces around me. I may not know all of you in front of me personally, but I bet that the group in front of me includes the guy who held the door open for me, the girl who gave me a passing smile in the mailroom, and the person who picked up my water bottle when I dropped it. We are an impressive group as a whole, so it must be true what the sign says in the student union. It took 100 years to get this classy. I'm proud to be part of the centennial graduating class. As I look out in front of me at the many majors leading to bachelor's degrees, the advanced master's and doctoral degrees, and the graduates who traveled from the extended campuses or even farther to be a part of this day, I can't help but think that Mother Scholastica would be very proud to see the fruits of 100 years of labor. So here's the last thing I would like to tell you. There's one thing that we should all probably know by now. It would make our Dignitas professors proud if we could actually name the core Benedictine values. If you can't remember them, that's okay. I'll give you a quick refresher in my wishes for you as a class. I hope you always show hospitality to others and welcome them into your life. I hope your sense of community has grown over your time here and that you remember that you are always part of something greater than yourself. May you always be good stewards of what you have been entrusted with and be renowned for the respect you show others. Lastly, may the love of learning instilled in you from this college continue to grow in you intellectually, culturally, emotionally, and spiritually. Thank you, everyone, and class of 2012, I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Thank you, Katie. Dr. Goodwin, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates here assembled have qualified in all respects for the Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science degree from the College of St. Scholastica and have been recommended by the Faculty Assembly and the Board of Trustees to be entitled to all rights, privileges, and honors, as well as the obligations and responsibilities pertaining to the degree.
Baccalaureate graduates, please stand. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the College of St. Scholastica, I do hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science for which you have qualified, with all attendant honors, privileges, and responsibilities.
All but the first row, please be seated. James, James Bernard Aird. Sarah Rose Battles. Patrick John Bigowet. Emily Ann Foyt. Megan Marie Hines. Sinjani Carr. Joshua A. Lane. Brooke K. Leon. Eleanor J. Magnuson. Margaret Nelson. Dewey Duc Nguyen. Sonny Olson. Nicole Marie Richard. Rachel A. Rowe. Allison Elizabeth Studeman. Anthony Joseph Abbott, Jr. Max Martin Abramson. Kyle Gregory Ackervick. Laura Ashley Dallas Alaspa. Derek Anderson. Kaylee Anderson. Kevin David Anderson. Nathan Anderson. Amber E. Arnoldy. Janet L. Ashmore. Tara Lynn Austin. Samantha K. Avery. Bezawit Wanyo Island. Suzina Badal. Ryan Barrett. Lauren Marie Bierling. Keontae Berg. Mariah Berg. Molly Lynn Bergman. Amanda Bergstead. Jennifer Bondi. Anna M. Bramall. Stephen D. Briggs. Austin William Brown. Jessica Elise Mae Brown. Miles James Brown. Alana Margaret Bubb. Anthony James By. Bailey Joe Campbell. Kaylee Elizabeth Carlson. Lindsay Carlson. Brittany Joy Chalberg. Ariel Chenoweth. Jennifer Ann Clark. Alyssa Marie Cornier. Donald Arthur Claveau. Nicholas Alexander Clements. Suzanne Kofer. Elizabeth Naomi Coyne. Janelle Alice Dabrowski. Jenna K. Dahl. Janelle Marie Dulka. Julie A. Danielson. Carter R. Davis. Scott Allen Diericks, Kristen Lee Dobosensky, Ross Matthew Doctor, Dara Ann Siegel, Samantha Eckeroth, Erica Ekman, Casey Ray Eldon, Jacob Anthony Ingolstead, Brock Michael Erdahl, Tressa Marie Erickson, William Gary Fay, Megan Flesvig, Nicholas John Foucault, Patrick J. Freeman, Jason Gherkin, Yodi Yamane Gide, Scott J. Gorham, Rebecca Gottfredson, Noah Goike, Sean Grasky, Sarah Nicole Greeley, Benjamin J. Greger, Addison Griffin, Malia Bree Grosskurtz, Kyle Bryant Groves, Preston Robert Gunderson, Jody Barbara Hagan, Rayanne Catherine Hagan, Cassie Joe Hammerstrom, Grant Philip Haugen, Tawny M. Hemela, Jody Heron, Amber Marie Hoffman, Gianna Marie Holcomb, Megan Lee Holan, Evan E. Horick, John D. Howard, Samantha K. Halt, Amanda Jane Imberg, Daniela Guillen, Katie Huff, Rachel Ann Imsandy, Tessa Vera Jacobson, Jessica Ann Yonke, Thomas Charles Jansen, Mungyuan Jia, Kala Marie Johnson, Joan M. Johnson, Carrie Johnson, Stephanie Jane Johnson, Tyler B. Johnson, Teresa Johnson, Megan Kelly, Catherine J. Kinnaman, Lindsay M. Kozumplik, Alyssa Danielle Croning, Leah Nicole Lackas, Carissa L. Lang, Kevin John Langfeld, Cynthia Larson. Brianna Larson. Patricia J. Laughlin. James P. Leary III. Sarah Jean LaVar. Joseph James Lavelle. Emma Ruth Levitt. Nicholas John Lind. Rebecca Ann Lind. James R. Lynn. Marcus Acery Lubaka. Brianna Lone. Rachel C. Lord. Ian Donald McGillivray. James Michael Magnuson. Jenna Leah Mackey. Nicholas Glenn Mackey. Annie Rose Marolt. Sheila Martin. Renelle Ann Maslowski. Florencia Matamoros. Lindsay May Matson. Shane A. May. Therese M. Mayerly. Danica Mays. James Lawrence Merle. Damon Milsom. Noor Mood. Erin Kate Morstad. Brittany Joelle Nelson. Charlie Jean Nelson. Travis Anthony Nemenek. Emily Neubauer. Megan Ann Newman. Janet Marie Newberg. Tanya Renee Newmarch. Monica Therese Neiman. Edward G. Norquist. Adrian Elizabeth Oakes. Alyssa Meredith Ober. Joe Olin. Motunreo Olawole. Close. Aaron Renee Olnichek. Elise Hannah Noble Olson. Emily Ann Patrick. Christopher Paulu. Michael Charles Pearson. Simon Paul Pearson. Brandon David Peterson. Kara A. Peterson. Kathleen Carol Phelps. Jennifer E. Plates. Rachel Lynn Pop. Stacy Puchko. Gina Pidenkowski. Samantha J. Quanet. Yvonne Maria Rapolo Martinez. Samuel David Reed. Matthew Dean Reitmeyer. Riley G. Riddle. Jillian Michelle Rindy. Nels Frederick Roniger. Matthew James Rossiter. Leslie L. Rudrud. Courtney Ann Reichen. Anthony Joseph Scherer. Anna Elizabeth Schultz. Kevin Thomas Schneller. Alicia Marie Schuneman. Ashley Ray Shelton. Maria Guadalupe Silva. Sarah Marin Simonson. Kirsten Marie Skunberg. Jamie Jessica Smith. Jenny Lou Snook. Ariel Solberg. Sonia Sora Cry. Robert J. Stenberg. Stephen W. Stockhouse. Erica Lynn Storer. Ryan William Strapple. Adam Richard Strickland. Elizabeth Ann Soikinen. Megan Lynn Sundval. Matthew Swanoski. Elizabeth Tangredi. Joanna Renee Taylor. Brittany Elizabeth Tice. Alex Theory. Laura Tranchef. Zorig Tumanasa. Daniel S. Ubel. Hillary Ray Van Blaircombe. Michael D. Van Massenhove. Bethany Joe Vetch. Stephen Volkner. Heather Tricia Vogel. Krista Kate Wagner. Alyssa Brielle Walker. Cynthia Wark. Caitlin Lee Wickland. Kayla Wisher. Paul S. Zabel. Lauren Pauline Zoller. Colin Zervis. Tata Giorgiuliani. Kate Elizabeth Allen. Zainab Alwan. Alan M. Anderson. Cassandra Lynn Anderson. Catherine Ann Anderson. Michaela Anderson. Sujin Badal. Sarah Marie Barter. Sorry. Emily Murphy Barker. Aaron W. Bedard. Heather Lee Bailing. Lisa Marie Beal. Tara Lee Bilby. Alexandria Bernst. Jordan L. Bjorklund. Jessica Bloom. Thank you. Eric Samuel Boyles. Sarah Marie Bragg. Barbara Broberg. Kelly Elizabeth Brules. Nicole Christine Bursick. Megan M. Chapdelaine. Maria M. Leon Sarmiento. Leanne E. Klein. Kelsey Sismel. Shayna Kathleen Clark. Ashley Coombe. Tyra Joe Courts. Devin Collier. Timothy S. Dahl. Zachary Newman Dahlheimer. Amber L. Dowling. Sarah A. Dallas. Jeremy Dawes. Jessica DeVink. Kayla Marie Duvall. Betsy Lee Dietz. Kelsey May Dockendorf. Rianne M. Donahue. Nicole Suzanne Doyle. Megan M. Dravecki. Catherine Lynn Driscoll. Aaron DeWire. Kyle Lee Christine Earlywine. Molly Sue Edwards. Amanda Ann Elliott. Anthony Joseph Evans. Taylor E. Fellbaum. Aaron M. Fleming. Amy Lynn Fote. Jenny L. Hagstrom. Lisa Marie Fox. Caitlin Rose Freiberger. Mitchell Fuchs. Alyssa C. Galloway. Kimberly M. Garceau. Emily Gertzama. Samantha Ann Gessel. Lynn M. Gevick. Amy Goblish. Stacy Marie Gregg. Ryan Vernon Grenberg. Kelsey Catherine Gugasberg. Keith Gunderson. Josephine K. Gust. Carl Thomas Gustafson. Catherine Lee Hadley. Whitney Anna Wilhelmina Hansen. Miyajiwela Haralu. Rebecca Page Haubenchild. Nellie Noel Haugen. Sophia Maria Sophia Maria Hatajarvi. Gail Elizabeth Hendrickson. Rachel Elise Hendrickson. J.C. Cade Bronworth Hicks. Jennifer Renee Hines. Nicole Hughes. Laurencio da Costa Ico. Bethany Hope Innes. Ashley Nicole Jasper. Alan Johnson. Lindsay M. Jonas. Nicole Judnick. Philip Daniel Kayuthlith. Jacqueline M. Kalin. Krista Francis Kaltnoff. Alexandra Elizabeth Kane. Michael J. Kaplan. Zora Karimian. Leslie Marie Carpin. Faith Louise Keenan. Melissa Ann Kempenek. Catherine Elizabeth Caro. Heidi Lynn King. Heather Elizabeth Kircher. Evan J. Klima. Sarah Lynn Klockner. Lauren Nicole Cotney. Anna Rose Kostoris. Brittany Clara Kozlowski. Amanda Jacqueline Logason. Eric William Lake. Garrett Charles Langren. Shannon Hope Lahikunen. Kelsey E. Lempola. Tyler LaRue. Abby Jordan Lewis. Brian Michael Lindberg. Christine A. Lindgren. Abigail Marie Little. Debbie Lundgren. James Allen Mock, Jr. Alexandra Marie McVeigh. Bailey Malum. Marianne Ruth Malika. Jessica Mandoli. Kaylee Ray McCauley. Michelle Meyer. Tracy Marie Mikulich. Stephanie Milankovich. Chloe Victoria Miller. Erica L. Miller. Kyle Moody. Emily Elizabeth Morley. Brady Tyler Nellis. Naomi Paula Nelson. Peter M. Nelson. Laura Catherine Norell. Alana Rochelle Norick. Jessica Lynn Oliheiser. Rebecca Marie Olson. Samantha Oraskovich. Amanda Palmer. Jamie Marlis Parpola. Katie Marie Pearson. Matthew R. Peterson. Melissa Ray Peterson. Susan Elizabeth Petrosky. Stefan L. Fanuff. Amy Lynn Peach. Alyssa Sarah Prevost. Molly Jean Pruden. Vanessa Marie Riley. Brittany Emma Reamer. Britta Ann Renstrom. Kelly Marie Roach. Kevin Robin. Bailey Marie Rowe. Carrie Ronstrom. Andrew Roots. Kelsey Marie Rothstein. Amanda Catherine Sari. Emily Ann Sayer. Julie Ann Sandstrom. Emily Jean Savage. Hope Michelle Shingoli. Joshua Miles Schmitz. Megan Renee Schmitz. Corinne Marie Schroffnagel. Helen Marie Severin. Megan Jean Shelton. Jennifer Rose Siegman. Nyron Luke Singroy. Amanda Smurs. Heidi Renee Smith. Monica Soto Velasquez. Thomas R. Spaniel. Teresa Ray Tower. Thubten Tenpa Norbu. Miranda Lynn Thompson. Marissa Lynn Chidaman. Samuel David Tillmans. Justin M. Troutmiller. Chelsea Uger. Nutsing Vu. Renee Margaret Wolzinski. Catherine Mary Walrath. Amber Eileen Walls. Megan K. Welly. Karen E. Wurzel. Caitlin Ann Wilhelm. Marissa Wodaszewska. Mallory Wood. Mallory Lynn Young. Allison Claire Younger. Alyssa A. Zeman. Tiffany Zlock. Mary Frances Ives. Join me in congratulating these graduates. And now, please welcome a new St. Scholastica alumnus, Ian McGillivray, performing Scottish Highland bagpipe tunes with family members, his father Duncan and brothers Michael and Gregory. Thank you, Ian, Duncan, Michael, and Gregory. Dr. Goodwin, it is now my privilege to report to you that the candidates here assembled have qualified in all respects for the Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Education, Master of Business Administration, Doctor of Physical Therapy, or Doctor of Nursing Practice degrees offered by the College of St. Scholastica, and have been recommended by the Faculty Assembly and the Board of Trustees to be entitled to all rights, privileges, and honors, as well as the obligations and responsibilities pertaining to the degree.
Master's and doctoral graduates, please stand. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the College of St. Scholastica, I do hereby confer upon you the degree for which you have qualified: Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Education, Master of Business Administration, Doctor of Physical Therapy, or Doctor of Nursing Practice, with all attendant honors, privileges, and responsibilities.
All but the first row may be seated. Oh, I'm sorry, I gave confusing instructions. All the doctoral graduates may be seated, and the first row of master's graduates, please stand. Aliza Amin. Margaret Bezek. Michael R. Fairbanks. Sanjeev Lamsal. Ashley Burgum. Sherilyn Davies. Kevin Chick. Brittany J. Hansen. Eric M. Huff. Cole Huffman. Eric John Leckel. Amanda McQuarrie. George Nicholas Petronas. Simeon Agbara, Jr. Carol Alvina Boyer. Isha Sarah Carlson. Kristen Satala Foster. Megan Ann Fratsky. Erica Fry. Eric William Halverson. Christopher David Johnson. Russell John Kerhayetz. Paul Gerald Schoenberg. Carrie J. Snaza. Renee L. Erickson. Lori J. Mader. Elizabeth E. Zapatello. Erin Katharina Betts. Charla Dawn Buxbaum. Jared A. Dominiak. Suzanne Renee Flynn. Trista Lane Metz. Sarah K. Perryman. Jason M. Slivnik. Daniel A. Sande. Jill E. Steinbach. Melissa Wojtaszek. Wojtaszek. Amber Lynn Brandt. Ryan Fry. Nicole May Hagan. Derek Earl Kiger. Andrew Olness. Benjamin William Reese. Kelly Rigg. Rosalind Marie Salstrand. Jameson Lawrence Splett. O.C. Elizabeth Ageen. Corey Lynn Cloutier. Janine Marie McHugh. Julie Ann Kantarek. Teresa Marie Rebke. Rebecca S. Audio. Sarah Diane Brinsfield. Emily M. Luchens. Cassandra Morset. Dawn Marie Olson. Julie Ann Pierce. Carol Kelly. Nicole Pilak. Trisha M. Rao. Jason Davidson Roberts. Amy Thiesing. Rebecca Ann Moore. Carissa M. Ignaski. Cassidy M. Peterson. Jana Marie Lilliard. Melissa Ann Magnuson. Mary Vivian Starkman. Kelly DeLuca. Thomas Wade Swedberg. Anne Marie Pribble. Ashley Lynn Beecroft. Erica Marie Bloom. Bianca Marie Bonnewell. Emily Rose Brink. Karen Marie Carr. Mary Rose Conlon. April Marie Davis. Stacy Nicole Fight. Karina Lee Herman. Katie Lynn Jorgensen. Savea Diane Naslin Lindgren. Amanda May Lorenzer. Laura Elizabeth Mills. Holly Diona Mitchum. Amanda Rose Nierengarten. Dolores Justine Osman. Laura Christine Sampers. Sarah Marie Sapita. Samantha Jo Shemin. Brandon Scott Stevenson. Anna Elizabeth Sumpanen. Jennifer Renee Thomas. Lindsay Marie Turner. Samantha Rose Walensky. Amanda Barbara Welly. Laura Germaine Welter. Sarah Ann Wenner. Laura Beth Wilson. Nancy Jane Wilson. Nicole Patrice Wohlers. Angel C. Dowdy. Louisa Kruger. Dr. Jill Ellen Nasserini. Dr. Laura Kathleen Stover Prouty. Dr. Mary Beth Waldo. Dr. Samantha A. Albrecht. Dr. Stephanie Patricia Arneson. Dr. Julia Lynn Johnson Baresi. Dr. Alicia Bonderson. Dr. Emily Frances Butler. Dr. Danielle Lee Kriskow. Dr. Tara E. Connolly. Dr. Caitlin Nicole Dimitrovich. Dr. Rebecca Christine Enberg. Dr. Garrett Wayne Estenson. Dr. Nicole Marie Fairbanks. Dr. Jenna Elaine Fisher. Dr. Jennifer Lynn Fogarty. Dr. Chase J. Fry. Dr. Nicholas William Gigliotti. Dr. Kevin Gerard. Dr. Amanda Christelle Hallberg. Dr. Eric John Hansen. Dr. Amber May Hazelman. Dr. Kirsten P. Howcom. Dr. Ryan Heilman. Dr. Brittany Michelle Hennekamp, Dr. Carrie Lee Indahar, Dr. Benjamin Andrew Johnson, Dr. Margate Kennedy, Dr. Beth A. Lind, Dr. Adam Roy Lubbers, Dr. Courtney Alina McKenzie, Dr. Nori Christina McKnight, Dr. Anna Paula Mulder, Dr. William David Mulder, Dr. Elena Otto, Dr. James E. Petters, Dr. Sheila Pramkumar, Dr. Neil J. Sauter, Dr. Mallory Elaine Schneider, Dr. John McLean Sipe, Dr. Kirsten Sjogren, Dr. Seth Adam Stemmer, Dr. Carrie Ann Strike, Dr. Carol Jean Tatley Gould, Dr. Jennifer Ann Tenold, Dr. Richard Juan Vickery, Dr. Betsy Carol Ressler, Dr. Kimberly Ann Wisher, Dr. Danielle Marie Yaruso, Dr. Stephanie Zim. Please join me in congratulating all of these graduates.
These ceremonies always celebrate the accomplishments of the graduates, and that's appropriate, but they often neglect the tribute that is due to those who were and are in large part responsible for the very success that we celebrate. So it's time that we honor those who have devoted years of sacrifice, energy, worry, encouragement, and money in order that you graduates would have the opportunity to be where you are today. May I ask that there please be no applause until I so indicate. So first of all, will all the parents of these graduates please rise? And now, all the spouses and the children of the graduates, would you stand up? Grandparents of the graduates, brothers and sisters, fiancés, aunts, uncles, friends, anyone who's had anything to do with the lives of these successful graduates, please rise. And now, would you graduates please give these very important people the ovation they deserve.
please remain standing and join in singing the college's alma mater with assistance from music faculty members Bill Bastian and Dr. Leanne House. The words and music are in your program. After the song, you can be seated for a message from Dr. Jacob Schaden, President of the St. Scholastica Alumni Association, followed by a benediction by Daniela Guillen, class of 2012, who graduated today with a BA degree in communication, our alma mater.
Congratulations. As president of the College of St. Scholastica's Alumni Association, it is my privilege to welcome you as the newest members of a group numbering over 19,000 alumni. As time goes by, this college and your experience of it will bring recognition to you and will also be a lifelong connection for you. There are many ways in which you can stay in touch with the people, the places, and the spirit of the college. I hope that St. Scholastica will always be a home away from home for you. You are Saints for life. Please join us at our cake, coffee, and punch reception that will immediately follow commencement. It is in the Lake Superior Ballroom, right here at the deck. You can follow the signs as you exit the area to the reception. Congratulations and welcome, fellow alumni. Now I'll ask that you please stand for the benediction.
Señor, estamos aquí al final de un camino y al inicio de otro. Gracias por la oportunidad de vivir y de estar aquí para dar un paso más en nuestras vidas. Ayúdanos a ser gente de bien, luchadores incansables de nuestros sueños y defensores de la verdad y justicia. Te ofrecemos nuestro porvenir y nuestro camino para que nos guíes y nos traces el trayecto adecuado para tener una vida fructífera y vencedora, a dar a la sociedad lo mejor de nosotros y preocuparnos a su vez por los que no han tenido lo que nosotros hasta ahora. Danos tu bendición y tu guía para hacer de nuestras vidas algo digno y especial. Amén.
Good thing we flipped the tapes over.
In some sort of order?
No, just
No, I said they are in some kind of order, so
Just-
I was trying to keep them a little bit organized. Yeah, you gotta straighten them up anyway, so I have to straighten them up like this. Yeah, this mess over here. Yeah, let's just tape this thing up.
got him out of here because no reason for him to stay and I'm not hanging around anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yeah, he can't help it that he's putting contractors out of work.
Nope.